When I need a friend, I'm always there. Pushing me to the top. You're always there, giving me all you got. For the strength to be strong. Oh. Welcome in. You got me kissing the ground. Sanctuary.
Wake up, Josie. Wake up, baby. What time is it?
Lord, return me to dust.
Oh, tell me a story.
Angels up in the clouds are jealous of what we found. Something so out of the ordinary. You got me laying you down, dead and buried.
Sally Ride. Dr. Ride. Hi, Josie. Hi. Have a seat here. Tess said you might have some questions for me before the flight. I don't think so. You didn't want to ask me if I was scared or anything? I can't imagine that you were. Sure I was. But you've come this far. And believe me, it'll be worth it. First time you look down on Earth, it'll change your perspective on everything. Good, I could use a change. By the way, I met a little girl back in Houston. She's got cancer.
I think I want to do my hair
You're gonna mail
purple.
a letter for her. Yeah. It's not easy being a hero to somebody like that.
Not right now,
But that's
but
sort of what being an astronaut is all about, you know?
maybe in about 2 months, I think I want to do like a dark purple.
Hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
I'm from Alabama originally. I'm in Georgia now. I've been stalked by a large group of people who decided to go on Facebook and tell people not to be my friend and fire me from my job more than once. So I used to try to be private, but at this point they follow me everywhere I go. They're using court to try to get attention for themselves online and stuff. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm in Georgia. They're liars, and I'm gonna be vindicated soon, so I don't care. Thank you. I mean, I like it blonde, and I'll always like be a blonde, but I like to do fun colors. I love bright colors. Like, I love to do my hair like Harley hair, and I used to love to do it when I was in college, where it was blonde, but underneath it would be like pink, green, yellow, and blue, and it was like underneath my hair, and that was my favorite way to wear it because I still was blonde and could do my Maryland curls, but it was very unique to me and felt very like put together. And that's the way I would wear it in grad school, because I was getting a master's in mental health counseling. That same bitch that's been lying about saying I wasn't homeless also lied and said I didn't go to college. And I was told all kinds of lies to get attention and try to make my ex-husband's family look better on the internet. But it's all fucked up. This whole situation is crazy as shit. It's like I literally went online and told the crazy hillbilly I had an ex-husband that would like pay people off to like spread rumors about me, and instead of protecting me, him and Mama Tot are connected to my ex-husband now and told all these lies and rumors about me online too for 2 years. It's just the weirdest fucking coincidence I've ever heard in my whole goddamn life. How about y'all? Seems like they almost found out that he paid people off to exploit me and jumped in on it. It's what it looks like to me. Because they have stalked me and had me lose jobs over lies and rumors they made up with this lady named Slot that was stealing millions of dollars from people. It's been stressful. Like, they have stalked me and had people lure me in their homes knowing I had autism. This lady named Mama Tot pretended to help me out of abuse and was acting like this lady Crystal was coming to get me, to take me to a safe place. And each person from there was working with this hate group and would say they had a home or say that they had a camper, and they were lying and they were trying to traffic me. The lady Slot was having her male mod come pick me up without permission, and God just happened to like show me what was going on, so I saved my life. And they beat the shit out of me, and they tried to pay off other creators to say that I was the aggressor, but I have all the proof showing I was the one assaulted. And they just turned it all around and told lies to make money and attention online, and they tried to use court for that. A lot of people will like come in and pretend to be my friend so they can get info for the other side. But God shows me like when to restrain my tongue and when I'm supposed to talk about things. And He leads me to know who I can and cannot trust. At first, like, I had to be in the place that I was at so I could be like I prophesied everything that was going to happen. I let people know, God has warned me I'm going to deal with this gang stalking. I didn't realize it was going to be the lady that I chose to trust the most, Mama Tot, and that she would have been in a hate group premeditatedly and come and pretend to help me out of abuse and then work with the lady who was trying to traffic me. That was not in the cards. But that was where God kind of wanted me to learn for myself that you can't put people on a pedestal. And if you are on a pedestal, you have to be who you say you are. You can't just come and give out chloroform sandwiches and act like you sit with people and then turn and stab them in the back and help their family try to put them in a mental institution so you can exploit their naked images online with a group of strangers. That's the weirdest shit to me I've ever heard of in my life. And the fact that they excuse their behavior by getting in large groups and continuing to do it blows my fucking mind. For real. God sees it all. He sees who's there pretending to be my friend. He sees who goes to the hate group and helps them do the things they've done very illegally. And He is holding each person accountable that had anything to do with this. So I'm just letting Him do His thing, and I'm just the mouthpiece and the truth. And as long as I keep showing up and going and refusing to let them put their sins on me and just showing the truth, it's gonna get fixed a lot quicker than you know. Let's be kind and respectful to each other, please. The reason I don't argue when I allow certain people and things without choosing to speak up is God tells me when I need to defend myself, and He tells me when I need to be an example of grace and mercy. And He took me all the way from grad school to homelessness in the desert, now to being an influencer who gives back every penny that I make. And just wants to spread love. So if people have seen what God has done for me and they choose to be in here, I don't want them to get bullied in my life. Now, if they are like one of the evil ones like Crystal or K-Cat, who has actively been involved in trying to traffic me, and they come in here, buddy, I tell them about themselves and I tell them to get the hell out and I block them. But if it's not someone who has actively been involved in having me trafficked, then I'm allowing God to use my testimony to help their hearts so they will not do it to anyone else. Because the more people decide not to group up and hurt the next autistic person or the next homeless person that Mama Todd or Slot sends their whole crew after to hurt, then the better it is that we have people to stand up and say, I see what's going on, I've watched them do it, and I won't be a part of it. So if I can be an example and change just a few of the evil hater tots' hearts where they want to follow God and see what he does instead of being evil, malicious bullies that give each other money to exploit me, and they're involved in fraud and trafficking, and you want to go be part of that just because you want to be a cool kid. Like, I want to be an example of choosing what God wants and choosing, like, not being in a hate group, you know. So I'm not really fond of spreading hate to each other in the chat. So let's just not do that. You have a personal problem, send a personal message. But I'm just eating mochi and watching Touch by an Angel with my plushie. And I want to keep my peace. So I'm not going to let those evil people change my heart. I take my lesson. I'll never trust those people again or let other people get hurt. Now they're fucking trying to pay off my goddamn children. Sick bastards. And my teenage kids. Pictures on Facebook. 50, 60-year-old men that are best friends with Mama Tot. In my teenage son's pictures for months. And I got screenshots. And then talks about how he's not a fucking pervert. Ugh. 50 years old. What business do you have in a teenage boy's inbox, you sick bastard? But they're all doing illegal pedophilia shit and okay it. So what do you expect? I mean, Corey's been dressing up like me, trying to be me. It's scary as shit. You know, when he finds out, well, he knew Dixie didn't have no proof the whole time, but he found out he was going to have to admit he's caught red-handed.
Houston, this array is ready to be jettisoned.
At it anytime you're ready.
Let me get it stabilized. Need to reposition.
Oh, she's in a spaceship.
EV2, come in. EV2. EV2, Houston, come in.
Got real bad. I got 4 abscesses right now. My abscesses are hurting really bad, but I'm blessed and good. I'm safe and warm and happy and got insurance. And so I've got an appointment on Tuesday, and I'm going to try to get in with a counselor and a dentist. I want to start some therapy.
EV2, Houston, come in. Do you copy?
Yeah, it's so bad now. It's just like completely rotten. Almost all my teeth, and I've got 1 tooth pulled, but I've still got 4 abscesses now. There was like a little one here that was really bothering me, and then this large, huge one came up in the back, and it has staph all in it.
Reports your tether has failed. Begin emergency procedures.
Ready to begin flyback.
I had one for the week of court. I drove it down, but it's not one that I like own myself, but I rented one and drove myself to court every time I've gone. They lied that Mama Tot's best friend that's obsessed and dressed like me, they came the first time and made a huge mockery. Girl doesn't have any proof, but they used it to milk the whole thing to get Corey and Mama Tot proof and get them like views. They were filming my fucking butt and pretending to have me served, and my lawyer said they were just tricking me, so to just throw it away. And they were lying about saying that that was her lawyer and it was a server, and no, my lawyer said no, you don't take anything unless it's from me or a uniformed officer. They are tricking you. And this lady had like mushy gray hair that was all stringy and nasty and sweatpants. So she wasn't dressed like a lawyer. And that lady said, no, she's not with us. It was all just for internet attention. So I sent it all to my lawyer and they watched it. And then this time, since they've been caught and they knew that I was the only one with proof of the assault and that Dixie was lying about having proof, and Corey admitted that he never saw any proof. They just took up for her the whole time because Mama Tot had went up and helped Big Keen lie and exploit me when they paid him off to do so. I'm doing great, yeah. I had a job I loved very much, and then Mama Tot went on her Facebook and doxed my city and told people where I was at, and her best friend Corey that dresses up like me went and posted pictures of where I was at and had all the hater tots go and post that I steal tips, and they made a song that went viral, and Mama Tot was bopping her little head saying I stole tips when I've never even stolen a fucking piece of bubble gum in my life. These people are just, they have smeared my name and tried to say so many lies about me. Like, I haven't even left my house in 5 days. And apparently they were saying that like I rolled Dixie's house 2 nights ago or something. Like, dude, I have 4 abscesses. I'm in bed. I can hardly get up to boil my clove water. I have security cameras here. I haven't left in 4 days. Like, these people are chronically ill, obsessing over me. And I'm not even leaving my house, like, until even when I get my insurance Tuesday, I probably won't leave my house that day. But that crazy BITCH went and made some kind of video saying I was in her yard and I'm not even in the same city. Anyway, these people do anything for attention, including exploiting their mom's funeral to laugh about stalking people, which makes me want to vomit. Like, you lost your mom because you were so obsessed with stalking somebody on the internet, and then you use her funeral to like exploit her and others and make money laughing about being a stalker. That's some real sick shit. I've been in the place for a while. Mama Tot's still trying to message people within my rental situation, but none of them have anything to do with any of it. And so she's just barking up the wrong tree. They did this with Tisha. They did this with Ashley. They got in, they'd find out where I was renting and try to smear my name or make it look like I wasn't a good renter. And this time I've gotten smarter and I catch their patterns and I know what they're doing before they do it. So I've been able to protect myself. But at first I just trusted her and I didn't think she could be the evil piece of crap that I've known her to now be. She had me so fooled and tricked that she got away with a lot of it, but not anymore. Once I see who somebody is. And that was my lesson I had to learn, because she showed me who she was, and then I still chose to trust her when she reached out to me about begging to let her help me get to ginseng, and then sending him a message the next day absolutely trashing me, acting like she wasn't helping me at all, and she was working with the lady that came and got me the whole fucking time, and that bitch is crazy. It's bad. It's like a lump, and I have 4 abscesses now. This one's like really, it has staph under the tooth, and it won't push out. And that's the one I got when they had me fraudulently arrested. And then this one just came up. So I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're making me really dizzy.
Remember, there's someone not just in heaven praying for you, but on earth as well. Diana. And just as she wanted you to be her messenger, so does God want you to be his. What does he want me to do? Deliver her letter. Join in her prayer. Share in her faith. For faith is the lifeline that connects you to the Almighty and to each other.
It was a group of people that I had cut off for abuse like 20 to 25 years ago, reached out to a couple big creators who I had shared that they had paid people off to like exploit and hurt me. And instead of protecting me, those 2 people, Mama Tot and the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming, actually worked with the woman who was working with those stalkers and abusers to hurt me further. And she went and met him in person, and then he turned on me and started spreading the rumors that Slot said, but still got me a phone because he was helping me, even though apparently the same day he was trashing me because he'd taken a payout for Slot in person. And Sarah told me that happened. The whole thing was I was hunted like a goddamn dog by these people that I chose to trust. I had autism, and I was very open with Hillbilly and Mama Tot, and they acted like they were helping me out of abuse and had been working with my abusers the whole fucking time. So they turned and worked on a huge smear campaign, and they told all these other big creators to harass me. So for the last 2 years, every live I've been in, 100 of their people go in and talk shit about me. They have me stalked in person, bullied, harassed. They have people beat the shit out of me and then try to press charges on me. And I have all the proof that I'm the one that was assaulted, but they have so many people and cops that are helping them get away with what they do. So they got by with it. But I have all the proof, and I can show that the cops helped them illegally and that my things were stolen illegally, and they admit stealing them. And the cops wouldn't take the reports from anybody but the people working with Mama Tot to stalk me. That lady that she had said was my sister and grew up with me, and I only met the bitch one time when I was like in my teenage years, and I'm 42 damn years old. Haven't seen the cunt in over 20 fucking years. But because Mama Tot said she was my sister and grew up with me, the cops let her take my shit. And that's what they used, was the videos of Mama Tot saying the cunt was my sister. So she came in and stole all my proof, linking Mama Tot to Slot. I have information that there was fraud going on between World Champ and with Keen and Ginseng, and that they were doing very gross illegal stuff with the money that was being made by them selling my naked images that they exploited by putting me in a really scary situation and having somebody pretend to come rescue me that I was dating. And they were taking payouts from the people working for Mama Tot, like Crystal 1977 and Ginseng and all those people that were working with those fucking idiots. They took payouts from them to lie and harass me. One day they'd all be on my side, and the next day they all be working together. The whole thing's just kooky as shit. But yeah, a lot of people have seen it in real time, and what you haven't is all recorded, and people just chose to believe the big lies and big rumors and not the truth. But now that the truth is in all their faces, they're just running scared, throwing each other under the bus like I prophesied would happen, and making up insane, crazy shit. Like this whole thing with me, like, I don't know. That's crazy. But she's so obsessed with me. She's like still making up that I'm near her in her dreams when I haven't even left my home in 4 days. Fucking crazy. But that's one reason I don't, because they try to use my job situations and stuff. When I'll be working my ass off, they'll get involved with my coworkers and have them stalk me so they can make money and attention online. So right now, until court's completely over, I'm just trying to start counseling and get some mental and physical help and try to get in the best shape I can. I'd like to finish my college degree. I mean, I have my degree, but I want to finish my master's degree. But yeah, these bitches working with Mama Tot, this one cunt named Donna is going around telling everybody I didn't go to college just because Mama Tot lied to her. And I said, I can prove it. I can show you my student loans if you want to pay them. She said she'd pay them if I showed her, and I sent the thing, and then of course she blocks me. And then didn't pay a fucking penny. They just want to sit there and make fun and lie. And then if you catch them red-handed, they don't apologize or make it right. They're just, every single one of them that helped her traffic and put me in homes and pretending to help me and pretending they were advocates, they're all just as bad as the Epstein files. Buying naked pictures and putting them online, acting like you're a domestic violence advocate. That's a piece of shit human. And then give you snacks too. And then I offered to pay the bitch back, but no, she wanted to exploit me and sell my body. She didn't want me to eat Cheerios. And then acts like she just innocently happened in there when she was in hate groups against me months before. Fucking lying bitch. Man, these abscesses are awful. I'm gonna go and take my Tylenol and get some sleep, I guess. When you walk down the road, every burden, every load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you. Every time I tell you I'll walk with you, I'll walk with you.
had some scary news. That's all. This doesn't mean anything until you go in for that biopsy.
Don't worry about me. I've been waiting for that phone call my whole life. Back so soon.
Are you kidding? It'll be 3 hours to track down all that stuff. What's wrong with regular vinegar? All of a sudden you gotta have balsamic?
Leave it in the truck. Come here, give me a hand, will ya? You okay?
Do all these sheets. You've washed them 1,000 times. They just get dirty again. What's the point?
Well, they do come in handy sometimes.
I thought you promised we didn't do that.
I did. I just couldn't resist. Happy birthday, cowboy.
Taking a quest all day.
Fuel margin. Oh, the big 4-0. It's all over now.
That's your point. Always one of us. Give me a break, though. More songs with the words old in them.
You know what? Just between me and you, I didn't come here for your partner. I came for Molly's chicken.
Where's Mom?
Good evening. Hey, darling, how are you? I'm okay. I have 4 abscesses right now. They're really bad. That one has staph. But I finally got insurance and I made an appointment to hopefully get on some antibiotics on Tuesday. And then I'm hoping to feel good enough to get into a place where I can have them draw some blood and do some more testing about some issues I have going on. But I have full faith and trust, and God is revealing all the bad people that hurt me, and He is showing the truth, and He's really protected me to be able to complete this and continue to stand up for myself and stand against my oppressors. And having all the Epstein files leaked and seeing all the common threads of how this hate group used the same sick shit that they did in those files, like the way Purple Picket painted my stolen doll is exactly what they would do, and they would paint themselves like with the girls, just like she did when she stole my doll, and then they would do satanic stuff. And I just pray that God changes all their hearts and exposes their bad behavior so it can't go on, because they're using TikTok to get away with it. And when you talk to the cops about all this, and well, a lot of them are in on it, but when you try to get any help, it's just like they get away with it because they hide behind different profiles. But so many of these people got so obsessed, they've exposed themselves very clearly, like Mama Tot's best friend Corey, who is a like 50-something male, and he's in my teenage son's fucking pictures, even back when he was underage. Like, making weird, creepy comments saying he wants to be where he is. And I have all the screenshots, and they are grooming, and why they're stalking my children and why they know who my children are because they stalked me online is sick as shit, and it should not be. It's because you done been so, because I was fictitious in my past. Mama Tot's best friend is allowed to be a pervert to my teenage son? I don't think the fuck not. What is your problem? It is not okay to go after any creator's children on this app, and why any 50 or 60-year-olds are messaging or talking to my teenage children is sick and disgusting. There's no fucking reason for it. Not even one. The fact that they got together in a hate group to try to take my autism from me because they were working with people I cut off for abuse 25 years ago doesn't make it any better. It almost makes it a little worse, honestly. They're creepy as fuck. Leave my kids alone. Leave me alone. Stop being creepy perverts and following me to court and trying to change the narrative because you're caught red-handed being creepy perverts. It's that easy. Yeah. It's like they want to be me and want to keep me from my own life so they can have it. And literally, like, go take care of your own stuff. Like, the week he's dressing like me and lying about my autism, his mom passes away. And, like, he couldn't even be there for her because he's dressed up, making fun of me, stimming instead of taking care of her. But that's what I'm saying is that he was busy dressing like me and stalking me in person while she was having a heart attack because of his drama. That's pretty disrespectful. And, like, I never went and dressed up like his mother or got on his mother's pictures. I've never done any of that. But they can do that to my children and dress like me and make fun of my autistic stems. And it's disgusting and illegal and wrong, and nobody protects me. But then I talk about taking up for myself for 5 seconds and I'm the bad guy. I don't think so. No, I handle myself like a lady through all of it. I've never dressed up like him or his mom or made fun of his pain the way he has mine. And he has exploited me getting the shit beat out of me for him and Mama Tot to make fucking money by going to the courthouse and trying to exploit the situation to get so many of them that they can make the lies look like truth. And they failed at it and they admitted it. And so they're using this whole thing with his mother to, like, exploit further to get money. He's on fucking pictures, videos he's making at the funeral home. He's laughing, saying, "I'm a gang stalker and I got flowers from the gang stalkers." Like, it's funny. Like, your mom just died because you're stalking a woman and making her feel so fucking terrible about the son she raised that she dies, and then you're at the funeral laughing about stalking me. I mean, I'm sure her and Marilyn are both rolling over in their grave. And everybody knows I say what I feel, but I'm never the one to start any shit. I just address it. And I think it's sick and twisted that he's worried about stalking me in person and trying to protect other people. I believe in God and truth. I don't believe in, like, sugarcoating things or pretending to be one way. I believe that Jesus is the only way and God loves me, and I don't like to put out negativity, but I believe that God wants me to stand in who I am, and that is to not be walked all over by lying idiots who are willing to lie about my autism to make money. And that's what Corey did the week that his mother passed away. He was making videos that I had said I have never used my autism on this app to make money, and then they cut it off and say I have never said I was autistic, and they literally use that to make money. But that's not what happened. That's what I'm saying. They have got together in a hate group and completely changed the story. I know the truth, my children know the truth, and it's not up for discussion with y'all. But that's the thing, is like, I am, and I have been diagnosed. And because this psycho bitch lied about it and her little minions go and cut videos, they think it's okay to bully me. But I have showed my diagnosis, and there is no reason to even be talking about it. Like, I haven't taken a payout on here in over 18 months. I give everything back to autistic creators and my friends in Africa. I am only on here to spread the truth and show what's really going on and help others. So if you have to come on and say I'm not autistic to get views, that just makes you look bad. It's not. I mean, I know I'm high masking. I was diagnosed at 35 and I'm 42, and I masked to fit in with idiots like you who will judge me and say I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm this, I'm that, just because it fits your narrative. I am who God made me, and I'm using my gifts in a beautiful way. And if you don't like it, take your finger and scroll out.
I thought it was going to be Molly.
All you've known for the past 3 months is that death was a possibility in this family. But the truth is, death is always a possibility. And you never know what choice.
Yeah, I know they would be happier because they would get away with a lot of evil and lies that they have been involved in and felonies. And as long as I'm here to tell the truth and show what happened, then they're in danger of being locked up when they tried to lock me up for their crimes. So I do have several that do. Corey went in lives with several of my friends from Africa to control the narrative about court and do a bunch of disgusting, stalking, ugly things. But I still have several great friendships. I cut off the people who said they were willing to take Corey's money over my friendship and allow me to be bullied, which is Vivian. She reached out to me and said she wanted me back and that I made the thing fun and that she wouldn't have Corey up there. And I said, okay, I'll come back. And then that night she let him up there to make fun of me with the slinky. And so I'm not gonna put myself where I'm gonna be bullied and abused for Mama Tot and Corey to make money. And that's not cool at all. And she told me it wouldn't happen, and then she intentionally let it happen again. So I don't want anything to do with that. But I'll still help all my other friends. And until I saw her making fun of me for being sick, I was still helping her. But I caught her using my name to get attention and money, and that's not a friend. Yeah, they've just been posting rumors. Well, that's how I actually tracked and found out that this Mama Tot and Slight lady were actually in 2 hate groups before they ever came and pretended to be domestic violence advocates to get my social security number and all the stuff that I ended up getting trafficked and exploited with. And I don't want it to happen to anybody else. And it's obviously happening. Every time I'm saying I have proof, they break in and steal it and have me fraudulently arrested and take my dog. And y'all don't think there's something fucking fishy going on? Lord. Why would they want my old underwear or my Bible if they weren't stealing the proof that Mama Tot was working with Sly? And they were stealing the video of Sandy's husband trying to get me to F-U-C-K him. And I said no, and they were just trying to pin something else on me after Sarah's husband had hit on me. They were trying to make it look some way. And when I told him no, I wouldn't sleep with him, even though I was paying them rent and working full time, they threw me out right before Christmas, right after Slot was caught, because Slot was paying them to do what they did, just like she was with the Purple Picket and Dixie. It was trafficking, and this cult posed as advocates to humiliate me and use my images and exploit me. And anybody who thinks that is right can kiss my butt, because it's wrong. And I survived, and I stood up for the truth, and I declared that God would have the final say in this, and that God told me to show y'all what was happening along the way. And everything that I have prophesied and told y'all about what they were doing has been proven true. And everything's been proven true about the fraud that Keen and World Champ were involved in. And they were doing the same thing with SWAT and TMH. And that's why they needed my social security number. And y'all need to open your eyes because it'll be you next. And I just happened to have been tough enough to walk through their shit and not fold. And no money and no fame can keep me from declaring that God is the only one I will follow. And not one of those sick Epstein-loving mother cuffers can offer me anything that I will take to be a part of their cult. Because I don't want nothing with it. I know what they're involved in. I choose God. I choose Jesus. I choose my purpose. I do not choose their money-grubbing ways. And I absolutely love my Barbie you got me for my birthday. That's the thing. They want to say I'm a scammer. I do this. I do that. I do exactly what I say with every penny I've ever gotten. And I've given back every penny that I've made on this app for 18 months. Have they? Hell no. They use it to buy each other flowers and laugh about stalking people and getting away with it because they've gotten away with it using Mama Tot's influence and money for so long. They're too big for the britches. But God's putting a little karma on Corey. He kept trying to hit so hard and fake that shit with court and show up and make it all about Mama Tot instead of letting me get my justice and show the truth. So God sat him down. The week he started making videos trying to say I wasn't autistic to profit, just like Slot and Mama Tot had done. That's when shit just started halting for him. I warned him, leave me the fuck alone. But the watching him make fun and like laugh about being a stalker at his mom's funeral just showed me what kind of a demon he is. And he was literally singing church music and bragging about stalking an autistic woman, like fucking creep. And in a teenage boy's TikTok, and he's admittedly like older than Mama Tot. So like he's older than dirt. And he's in my teenage son's inbox over and over on his pictures. And I have screenshots. It's disgusting. Like, why in the fuck would a 50-something-year-old man be in my teenage son's picture? Why? There's no fucking reason. Unless you're a pedophile. Like your hero. I have chloroform sandwiches. Y'all keep being fooled all you want. I know. Oh, and I am completely, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't have to lift a finger, and the way God has handled it has been so beautiful, and it has been, like, very David versus Goliath when they bring all these people to court and stuff, like, it's like, I'm just very raw and honest about how I feel. Like, I just really have no way to say things without a filter, and that's got me in a lot of trouble. But it's how I feel. Like, and it's like, it is all God, because I've said from the beginning, like, don't mess with me. Not because I'm going to do anything. And I didn't. Like, that's the thing. When that lady assaulted me, I didn't put hands back on her. God told me, let me handle this. And I did. And that's how I've been able to come out. It's because I listened to his voice, but he has guided me all the way through. And his way is better. I mean, it's like the way they trap themselves in this bear trap. And that's why the truth about all their exploitation and frauds and scams is coming out, is because they tried to pin their crime on me. That's God doing it for me. Yeah. Yeah, and there's so many. Yeah, and that's the same lady that had me arrested by having Mama Tot and Corey and Big Key lie to people and say they were saying she was assaulted, when all I did was get my phone back after she punched me, broke my glasses, took my dog. But they all helped her, like, get me fired from jobs and stalked me and had me fraudulently arrested. They stole my dog. They did all that shit. They literally had made, like, donation things and for K-Cat and that TMH lady that's working with Mama Tot to make money to go and steal my dog when they were because they were having somebody pretend to have housing for me. And I just told her my address because I didn't have a warrant under my name and date of birth. But I had no idea that the gang stalkers would get the police to do something that illegal. So they refused to run my license and arrested me under the wrong name and the wrong date of birth just because TikTok ladies called in and told them I was the aggressor. I still don't get how 9 officers came and let that fucking cunt steal my dog and had me arrested because Mama Tot's group doesn't like me. It's illegal as fuck. But the abscesses make me really cranky, especially this one with the staff, and I can't get any help from the hospitals. And it's really probably making me more crankier than normal because I have 4 abscesses, and these 2 both have staff, and then I have 2 big ones over here. Yeah, I am. I've just been really tired the last few days, and it makes me angry to know that they're like bragging about using money that they make off of exploiting me and like my court dates and stuff. Like they reveled in making Mama Tot all those views and lies off of saying she was having me served and having Corey film my ass. And then the next time when they found out they didn't have any proof, poof, nobody's there. But they have somebody film me from inside the courthouse and like tell everybody how many times I went in the hallway. Like that's how obsessed they are with me. Oh my God, it makes me sick. Like, but it's also like, bitch, you're a fan. Like, I can't imagine, like, going and driving somewhere. I've been doing clove water a lot, and that does help, like, right after I drink it, but I only do it once a day. Yeah, like, that was the thing. Last time I had drove myself to court, and they were saying that I rode up with somebody from the last job they got me fired with just because he was black, and they were being racist and saying like everybody, because if he was black he had to work at Spanky's. And like I literally live near Atlanta. Like what the fuck? Like they're just so weird and judgmental, and they just make up whatever Corey wants y'all to believe is the truth. And I was like, I drove myself. I had to get security out into the parking lot because that creepy man, Mama Tot's best friend that's been dressing like me and trying to be me for 2 years, was in there trying to record me when I was telling the lawyer my address so they could stalk me. And like I hyperventilated. Security had to carry me out, and then he stays for 3 hours and lies to y'all and tells you I'm on lunch break and they're gonna arrest me just so y'all will keep giving him gifts. Like what? You're a lying Christian, Molly. Well, it's not too late to just be more open and honest. I just choose honesty. Like I tell God my every thought. And some people, they think, that's crass, but God tells me that he loves me the way he made me, and he put me through the things that he did so I could use the story I've been through to reach people with the gospel that might be a little rough around the edges. And I have stood toe to toe with gangsters and I have protected people, and I have professed God in situations that you would never. And so, yeah, I might be a little rough around the edges, but I have conquered demons. I have stood up for people where a bunch of other adults would have lied and swept it under the rug and protected themselves or their friends in power, but I would have protected children, or I would have protected others with disabilities. And so, yeah, I might be not proper enough for you, but I choose me. I don't know, since they've all been caught for like being involved in that from the very beginning, you don't hear from them. I know last time I heard, she was trying to say that Dixie passed away because they weren't going to face this at all because they found out that she didn't have any proof, which of course she didn't. I was there. I told y'all I was the one assaulted. Well, that's okay. I don't want gifts, and I announce in here to not gift me, and I say that I give 100% of my profits to others anyway, so it's not weird or creepy that people aren't gifted because I've not accepted a payout here in almost 2 years now, so I don't care about that. If I need something for somebody else, I will say y'all can just go help that person directly. Or if you do give me anything, I just gift it to other people on TikTok. I go and help. Generally, I just help my other autistic friends or my friends in Africa. And here lately, I made a few other connections. And so I just give back to others. So it's not weird if people don't gift me because I don't ask for anything. I never have. That was the thing, is the people that worked with Slot to try to make me look like scammers were the ones that came to me and told me to start asking for stuff when I had been homeless for years because I wouldn't ask for nothing. I went from grad school to living out of my car, eating out of the fucking garbage. And then Mama tried to hijack my story and take everything about my journey and just take it away because she has more followers. So she just lied and said I wasn't homeless. She said that I didn't go to college, and I almost have a fucking master's degree. But it made her look more credible to keep Slot up there getting gifts and knock me down. That's exactly what she was trying to do. But that's the thing, is she doesn't want to be the person I am. She doesn't want to stand in truth. She wants to take the payout. She wants to do what the cool kids want her to. She wants to be at the top of the ladder. I want to choose God and do what's right and make sure money gets in the right people's hands. And I would never want to exploit or hurt someone else or pay off their children not to talk to them, like, because I'm a sick, jealous loser. I would never. And yet she's obsessed over me for years and pretended to help me and turned and worked with every abuser I had and then plays like she's a good person. Like, ugh. No. Right. But to pretend to be an advocate for domestic violence and pretend to help someone out of a situation that you put them in, that's a fucking demon. That's a demon. And I'm here to slay demons, not play with demons. And that's why they've been exposed. And now federal prison is on the horizon for a lot of the people that I told, touch not my anointed to. And they didn't listen. So God's just going to show them. And I've already came here and accomplished what I came here to do. And I'm here as long as God needs me. But I have no regrets. I did everything the way I was instructed. And I exposed a lot of bad people. And I never sold out. And I never will.
What is it?
You were there, weren't you? You were in the barn before he...
I don't know how God's gonna do it. I don't know when He's gonna fix it. I only know God's gonna make a way for me. Yes, He will. He's gonna do it. Victory. Say it now.
Why didn't you tell me that you were with Jordan in the barn before he shot himself?
Because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to take away your pain.
I think it's like a difference in singing and like praising. Like I sang that song in a jail, and me and the ladies, we, like I said, we sing praise music so loud the walls would shake, and the guys on the other side would like hear us, and instead of yelling at us to be quiet, they would like hum along. I mean, it was a beautiful moment. Like, I know these people did this to me to try to break my spirit. They stole everything I owned more than once. They put me in a jail cell when I never deserved to be in there. But I made the best of it, and I truly loved those people I met in there. Like, I cared about them. I wanted them to be okay. I was honest with them. I'd tell them, hey, you better stay away from that guy that got you in here, because that's not good news. And I'd pray over them, and I would prophesy, and I would really help them when we would sing. Like, we would get excited, and God was there with me. He didn't leave me.
And that's the difference.
And there were times I wondered, because they did take my service dog at 13 years, and it was like, is this really necessary? But God needed them to show how stupid they were, honestly. Thinking that they could show the videos of Mama Tot saying some bitch is my sister and the cops let her steal my shit shows you people what a stronghold this cult has on everybody. Or else why would they have got away with that? And they're admitting to it, and the cops still won't even take my reports. They're only taking reports from the ladies Mama Tot hired to fucking bring me in their home and kick me out. Yeah, the cops were involved in several states. They treated me like a criminal and tried to help them traffic me. So far, I think that the court has not been involved. I feel like that they have protected me. They didn't really see what was going on at first, but after Corey made a mockery of the court last time and was filming my butt and had me hyperventilate and I had to be escorted out, they were trying to intimidate me out of pleading not guilty. But when it was obvious that I was not letting them back me down, then he goes, oh, well, we're going to have to back out because we found out Dixie don't have any proof. Well, shouldn't you have found that out 2 years ago before you and Mama Tot started stalking me for views and using court to get views for y'all and filming my butt? You think you could have found that out first? But no. They like to gossip and slander first, and then when they get caught red-handed, they're, oh, oops. I'm sorry I was in your teenage son's inbox 30 times as a 50-something-year-old male. But, Mama Tot said I could, so it's okay. The fuck? Get the fuck out of my kid's inbox. For real.
Most do. As long as they don't give up hope. I assume they would bring a gun out here to put ammo in. I assume you know anything about me. You never want to judge me. It's not my place or my job to judge you.
But my children never knew Mama Tot or TMH and why any of those people that are stalking me are now talking to them or stalking them or in their inbox. That shows why they were after me in the first place. Why the fuck are you gonna seek me out as an autistic woman and then lie about my autism and change around videos so you can get me bullied and then go after my teenage children? And money's exchanging hands and shit. Sorry, but this is some real Epstein file bullshit. And then Corey just acts innocent like, oh, it's all right because everybody says it's okay. No, you're still in the teenage boy's pictures saying you want to be in Gatlinburg with him and shit. Like, but because you're Mama Tot's best friend and you dress up like me and make fun of my stimming, it's okay for you to stalk my children? The fuck? No, it's not. The fuck no, it's not. You're a creep. I've been real sick the last few days because I have 4 really bad abscesses, but I got some fruits and vegetables. No, I'm not, because I'm not stupid, and I see what they're doing, and I see that they try to paint me out as the crazy one because I know the truth about things, but everything I have said in advance and as it was happening is completely true, and it is coming out that I was telling the truth. And they're admitting, like, yeah, we know Dixie doesn't have proof, but we still helped her because that's what the cults do. That's what they do. They get together and decide who they're going to destroy, what they're going to do, pay people to pretend to be my boyfriend, to get pictures of me. And it's to the point where I haven't been intimate with anybody, like, in over a year. And since all that, or wanted to, or even thought about it. Like, I don't even want to hold hands with anybody because I know that Slight and Mom and Tot could be paying for my naked images. And then the next day they're on Reddit because some guy they told to pretend like he was my boyfriend while they had some other guy threatening me is, like, putting my nude images up to try to exploit me. And he was acting like he was my boyfriend and stuff. And I have autism, so I trusted him. I didn't know I was being tricked. I made him swear on his life to never put my images up anywhere. He promised. And then they had people paying for my images on another website. And Mama Tot was directing people to that guy's fucking page. And it's all disgusting. And y'all are just looking the other way and making me look like the bad guy when I'm not the one with the bad behavior. They're the ones taking the payouts. I haven't taken one in 18 months. And I was accountable for every penny, even then. But they would have people offer me campers and then they wouldn't have them. And then they would say, oh, she's scamming. When they were literally having people in their hate group drive me knowing that there was no camper there. Sick. They would lure me with fake boyfriends more than once, and I fell for it. That's stupid. That makes them look stupid, not me, because they're willing to try to take away my disability and then prove that I obviously have one. Because who would believe they had a fake camper 6 times in a row? Me? I'm still looking for one. I just use my discernment more. They ain't trafficking my ass. I'd be the one they'd have to remove my teeth because I'd bite off somebody's whatever if they tried to traffic me like they did. And I got away from it. That's why, because I ain't the one. You don't want me. I ain't interested. That's the thing. They're trying to make me look like whatever when I'm literally one of the most old-fashioned. I believe in like a one-on-one relationship, and I only want to be intimate with somebody that I feel safe and close with. So to have these people pretend like they're close to me just to get that's against everything I believe in. It made me feel so used and hurt, and all because I trusted the wrong people.
Listen to me. Your dad wasn't.
No, there ain't no breaking me. That's the thing is, I'm already 100% complete. Like if I was to go today, I have done everything that I came to accomplish. That being said, I'm here with a purpose, so I'll be here as long as God wants me. But I'm at complete peace, and I've been so sick with these abscesses, I haven't feared, not being here anymore. There's things that I want to do, and I'd like to be here, but I'm good with where I'm at. I trust God's plan and purpose, and I know that as long as He needs me here, I'll be here. And when I'm gone, I know that I told the truth, and I did the right things, and I stood by what was right, and I didn't sell out, no matter how much this hate group pressured me. And I can't say that about any of them. They all took payouts and sold out and did their own thing here on TikTok and turned to fraud and bad stuff. And I didn't. I said, nope, if that's what fame costs, I don't want it. I will eat my watermelon and watch Touched by an Angel. And be happy about it. Yeah. I'm really happy that I didn't let them scare me. Like when they were talking about my backyard and my address and trying to intimidate me out of going to court. And I still got there, walked in with my head held high. And they were too chicken shit to show up, but send one of the gang stalkers to film from inside the courtroom to get info. But they're so embarrassed that they know they don't have any proof that they didn't even come. I mean, Lord, y'all.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Be curious.
We'll do whatever it takes after that. See ya.
See you, buddy.
Will I ever see you again?
I don't know.
I fry you up some chicken.
Well, then, you know, I might just have to come by some Saturday.
Go away, I have nothing for you.
They're just friendly creatures, Tess.
Well, flies certainly like them.
Oh, come on, Tess, go make yourself a new friend.
I don't need a new friend, but I might need some new shoes after this.
Beautiful, isn't it, Tess? Lush, growing so verdant. That's the word. Verdant. Not verdant?
You think this is a beautiful picture? You need to look a little closer. Keep looking.
Alright, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had fun tonight. I'm gonna lay down and watch Touch by an Angel and go to sleep. But I'll see y'all in the morning.
Especially when you're talking about migrant workers.
Such a hard life.
Why are you threatening Julius? He's literally one of the nicest people in the
Is
world.
this where our work is to be going?
Not here. They're moving on to
Oh, you have 0 followers, 0 following. Absolutely. Actually, I'll pause this and say a little prayer. God, I just want to come to you right now and thank you so much for the provision and strength that you have given me. I just want to ask that you be with me this next week as I seek out help for both my physical and mental well-being. I just ask for anyone in the chat that is struggling that you just be there and you give them an intense peace through some really hard times right now, and that you just give them the clarity and the strength that they need to see the truth around them and to act accordingly. Just ask for anyone that is struggling right now, that you just give them peace and an insane strength to get through the next little bit, and then just give them a peace that sweeps them through. And anyone that's having a great day, I just want to thank you for it and ask that you continue to just let them find the beauty and mercy in your love. Amen. All right, I love you guys. I care about you no matter what. But don't pick on my friends in here. That's a no-no, because yes, we we love God in here, but also we take up for ourselves and our friends. We do not lay down as yoga mats to be just jumped all over. We can lift each other up in strength and love without, I think that's kind of what Satan uses, and he has these people get in large groups and do all these things together and make you feel like Christianity is isolated, but God is with you all the time. And even when you are alone or targeted, you have something that they'll never be able to have, which is faith and peace and love. And they're operating on fear and getting everybody else to keep their secrets. And you see what happens when secrets come out. They all turn on each other. And I don't have to worry about that because I've leaned on God and I know He's not going to turn on me. And then the gifts that He has given me, like Julius and other friends that I've made, they see me for who I am and love me for who I am. And so I don't have to be talked bad about or to be friends with them. That's a very toxic idea of Christianity to me, because the God that I know and love doesn't use abuse and fear to make me want to walk with Him. I choose to walk with God because I trust Him. I choose to put my faith and my purpose in Him because He has never let me down. And I see that because I choose to look at it through His eyes. Because He hasn't failed me since He promised me He would deliver me from the desert. And even when it seemed bad or it seemed horrible, He has shown me how He was using those situations to elevate me, where I could not only help myself but others. And that's what He promised me in the first place. So that honestly excites me. I love you. You matter. Go say something kind to somebody else. And I'll either see you guys tomorrow or Saturday. I might take tomorrow off. Just get some rest and catch up on doing some things. But I may at least do a little bit of diamond art or touch by an angel tomorrow if I feel like it. Because I did have fun with y'all tonight. See you tomorrow.